hours it could take. All I gotta say is that it's starting and it can wait. It's time for working and I don't even care. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just get me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up. Horses cold, just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up. Horses cold, always start fresh, that's how it's gotta be. Everything starts back with your coffee bean. If it's cold brew, then it's gotta be coarse. Don't get the cart ahead of the horse, start running the course. But of course you can disregard, and don't at me if it gets too hard. When it's my time to drink, man, it's always on hand. Drink from a cup or a bottle, even a can. You never know when you crave with no hit. It could be in the bathroom while you're taking a when that coffee hits my lips, it's a seance. Feeling real super with the cape on. Anything I'll take on. This cup of coffee, yeah, boy, this is the shit. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up. Horses cold, just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up. Horses cold, verse, so I guess that's where I talk about how we might be addicted in a roundabout. Got a way of how you say a dependency that's in my life, and I'm proud to say it's filling me. Way more energy than I'll ever need, keeping me up for things I thought I'd never see. Time's gonna kill us all one day, whether old age illness or from listening to Coldplay. F that noise, bubble love, love. Drink all the coffee, chug a lug, lug. The day doesn't start till you're on your second cup. If they talk before then, homies better tug. It's 100% okay to start swinging in every single combo, unless you see I'm bringing. If I'm a joke, tell him bring some more for your bro. Who made that coffee song? I'll tell him go home. Just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Just give me coffee. Just wake me up, just wake me up, just wake me up. Horses cold, just wake me up, just wake me up, don't let me down. Give me coffee. Just wake me up.
Good morning, all of you beautiful nerds from around the world, and welcome to the morning stream here on the Den of Nerds Live, the very best way to start your nerdy day. And whoa, what a beautiful day it is. What a beautiful day. Welcome, one and all. We're going to have a good stream. On today's stream, we're talking about all these 90's X-Men animated show rumors on Disney Plus. We're going to break that down, talk about the X-Men we'd like to see. Is it crazy that we might get an animated X-Men before we get the actual X-Men in the MCU, like on Disney Plus? I don't know. You guys tell me. Also, crazy stuff out there about the Mandarin and Shang-Chi. Some stuff from way back in Avengers 1. It's pretty interesting. We're going to break all of that down and more. But before we get into all of that, let's say what's up, Nerdvengers. You have assembled here at the Nerdvenger Tower. Let's see how everybody's doing. Mr. Deed's in here. Russell's in here. Boss Keon. Ryan H. Brian O'Connor. Lucas Tex Venger. Craze Panda. Will Morgan. Renee's here. Ray Hall here's here. David Nation is here. Will Morgan. Adam G. Jennifer Cook. Mike Porter. Kerchief Amp. Clay Bodom. Stormy's here. Lord Vito's here. Marvel Maniac is here. Mike is here. Josh is here. Joseph's in the building. Darth Clean. Danny Orange. Jordan Audio. Star Wars Santa. John Wick. Gavin's here. John Wick's in the building. Chris Ford. Landon Dubes. Bashti's in here. Sly's in the building. What's up, everybody? I see you. I see you. Daquan, what's up, man? Hey, if I missed you, I apologize, but whoa! Oh, hey, Trinity's here. Kendall Davis is here. What's up, everybody? Crichton Smith is here as well. What's up, everybody? Hope you all are doing well. The start of a very good, very epic week. I promise you that. Now, pause the music, Chet. And real quick, we got to do some show notes, guys. We got to talk about what's going on for the week. Pardon me as I take a sip of this delicious organic Taylor Lane coffee. Damn, that's good stuff. Okay, it's going to be a very busy week for us here at the channel. First up, tonight, community stream. We're doing a community stream. I want to kind of do it a little earlier. I wanted to kind of do it at 7 p.m., but I will see what you guys all say in chat. But tonight, I want to do a community stream. We haven't had a community stream in a while, and so I want to just get on there with everybody in chat. I want to split it. I want to split it equally with some Marvel, with some DC, and with some Star Wars stuff. There's plenty of stuff going on, stuff that we have not all talked about. And so we will do that tonight. Everybody get on in there, man. We'll chill out, and we'll talk about all these crazy things that are going on. These are great streams that you guys can actually like show up, actually come into the stream, have your voice be heard. You know, if there's a take that you thought was terrible you want to address, if there's something you want to talk about within the fandom, yeah, that's your chance. So tonight we'll be doing that 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, it's a hell of a week, as always, for Nerdvenger members. But I just want to say, many of you that are already Nerdvengers, you got your red badge, you got your blue badge, you're a Nerdvenger member. Many of you have already seen a lot of the merchandise designs. Many of you have already given feedback to us about what you like about the designs and what you don't like about the designs. So we've changed and altered. We're working on changing up some of the merchandise. I also want to say, if you are a Nerdvenger member, you get a discount when we open up the Nerdvenger gift shop in Nerdvenger Tower. Oh, baby, you go in there and just say, hey, I'm an official Nerdvenger member, and you're going to get a discount. I'm not 100% sure what the percentage is. We're working that out with all the accountants and everything like that, but that will be happening soon. Brian O'Connor says the merch looks so dope. Brother, you ain't lying, baby. You ain't lying. So, maybe worth it to hop on that Nerdvenger membership if you have not yet. Okay, anyways, moving forward. Wednesday night, the Nerd Card Showdown returns. Holy mother of pearl. It is going to be an absolutely epic event. An evening of nerdy trivia. If you've never checked out the Nerd Card Showdown, please come by this Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The following night, after dark, and whoa, baby, I sat down and chatted it up with Lavis, with Al Schuler. Guys, they've been working really hard. After Dark is going to another level. And it all starts this Thursday. That is for members only. Again, you got to be a Nerdvenger. It's a crazy event. Eventually, that show's going to come out for the wider audience, but the chat will remain members only, okay? So, you got that going on. Friday. Last Friday, Chet, he fucked it all up! He fucked it all up! We didn't get to do our Netflix watch party last Friday, and it is 100% Chet's fault. So we will get that ironed out. Probably won't pay him until we do get it figured out. So we'll have to eat out of the garbage and shit like that. So we will get that figured out for Friday. The ladies, Osaka and Bashti, will be taking you all on an adventure through Netflix and Chill Land. That'll be Friday night. Then Saturday, we have another Nerdvenger stream, and then Sunday. We're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost into the content. Everybody fucking relax. I will turn this car around. Okay, listen. Sunday, Nerdvengers Prime members and business tier people on Patreon. If you would like, I highly, highly, highly recommend taking this month to be the month that you sign up for Nerdvenger Prime. This Sunday, Sly and myself are going to be hosting a stream where we're going to be talking about branding, we're going to be talking about logos, and we'll be talking about YouTube. If you want some insight, you want some information, guys, look, normally what people have to pay Sly to get just a little bit of his time is absurd. It's an absurd amount of money. If you would like a heavily fucking discounted little bit of Sly's time and get in there and learn about business and branding and all that sort of stuff, this is the month, dude. Get it $10 a month this month. Shut it down next month. I'm telling you, the value is there on Sunday, okay? It's going to be a very good stream. All right, let's get in to the news. What is it's the craziest news of the day. Oh, this news is crazy. Damn, that tastes really good. Okay, check this out. This is coming from MCU Cosmic. You may have seen this pop up over the weekend. A lot of people have been talking about this. We actually talked about this on the Nerdvenger stream on Saturday morning/afternoon. I'm going to read right from this article, and then we are breaking it down, guys, okay? So, here we go. Producer of X-Men, the animated series, confirms talks of a Disney revival. People have wanted to see a continuation of the 90's X-Men animated series for a long time. And after the Disney purchase of Fox and the launch of Disney Plus, it seemed like the timing was perfect. There have been rumors that the creators pitched something to Disney, and now one of them has confirmed talks have taken place. During a Wizard World podcast, series producer Larry Houston confirmed that they have been talking with Disney about a revival. Here's what he said. "We've had talks, but that's about it. We've made conversation, and it's up to them to make the decision. But we've let them know that we're all available for whatever they want to do in the future." Not long ago, Disney added 90's X-Men avatars to Disney Plus, and the series is apparently one of the more popular ones on the streaming service. With everyone desperate for streaming content during the horrible 2020, it wouldn't be shocking if they decided to do a new season of the animated series in the future. Okay, that's a pretty big deal. Let's get into the chatting here. I wanna just see what you guys are thinking about this. Oh, and also the chat's not on. Get that fixed. All right, awesome. Okay, so here's the dealy dally. Hey, look, I noticed people. I see people are like, notice me. I noticed you all. I'm doing an opening monologue and show notes. Respect the process. I see you. I love you. Unless you suck, and then I'm not feeling it. But for God's sakes, what is happening today, chat? You're just, man, you got all flustered. Okay, look, yeah, chill out. Put that down. Okay, look. I want to know, Nerdvengers, I want to know, how badly do we want a 90's X-Men revival? How bad do we want it on Disney Plus? How bad? Where's my emojis, bro? Your emoji should be in there. Or do you mean like a specific emoji? I know we still need to tweak some of the emojis, but... Watching it right now? Not much! It says XR? What? 10 out of 10. I'm down. Like toes. Meh, not at all. Wait, what? Where's this meh coming from? Wait, not at all? Trev, what? Burke the Nerd says never watched? What? Less Wolverine, more Cyclops, says Daquan. Daquan, you know, bro. You and Captain Pennsylvania, man. Are you guys in cahoots? Trev sent in a super chat? What the hell's going on today, Chet? Get your shit together, bro. Where's this? Chet put in a super chat. Chet did put in a super chat. Thanks for the love, brother. Says, of the three shows, 90's X-Men, X-Men Evolution, or Wolverine and the X-Men, which one deserves another season? I think Wolverine and the X-Men, but that's me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Look, I like all those shows. The animation and Evolution's a little whack for me. Wolverine and the X-Men was cool, and I like the concept of it. The high concept was pretty cool. That was also a cool time period in the comics. But I'm sorry, dude. It's gotta be 90s X-Men. It's gotta be 90s X-Men. Am I crazy? Am I out on a limb here? What's going on here? Why have people not... They're not old enough? I mean, Trev's like ancient, isn't he? Trev, aren't you like 1,000,000 years old? Don't you? He members. And Kerchief Amp coming in hot with the super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate that love, man. No message, though. Let me know if there was a message supposed to be attached in there. Exactly. More Scotty Summers says. The last season of the 90s X-Men maybe was a little misstep, but it also the most recognizable, iconic, and the one that made the most money. The theme, yeah, dude, of course. It's the theme song. Like, come on. That theme song? That theme song, though. Legendary. I'm kind of shocked, though. I'm kind of shocked that people, like, aren't totally all about this. Something good and important that Disney Plus should be welcome. It's so far a waste of money, says Brian Scully. Yeah, they need content bad, man. They need content bad, for sure. I'd rather see more Wolverine, says Mike. Interesting. Josh, my friend Callum is having a hard time coming out. Any words for him? Well, first of all, I can't tell if you're memeing. And if you are memeing, I mean, no words. And if you aren't, still no words. Sorry, it's not my area of expertise. Oh my God. Yeah, I think you're memeing though. That theme song is great, no doubt. Well, it's good to see you have you're reasonable at least a little bit there. 90s Spider-Man was the shit too, for sure. Dude, these shows were legendary. And you know what else? I went back and watched, like most people, I think when Disney Plus first got on and you realized the X-Men was on there, I did a pretty nice little binge on that, you know? And the thing is about that show, man, I think that show shows you how, in some ways, cartoons these days, like, to me, cartoons these days have gone either one of two directions. They've either gone, like, hardcore in the direction of, for adults, like being adult-oriented, adult humor, like Rick and Morty type stuff, right? Or like even the SpongeBob effect, because you look at a show like Steven Universe, and it's kind of like the SpongeBob effect, meaning on its surface level, great show for kids. Also, a little bit deeper than that, great show for adults. You know what I mean? But that 90s show, that show felt like, although it was obviously geared towards younger people, it had very mature themes. It was dealing with a lot of very mature ideas. And, man, it just feels like they pull a lot of punches these days with those kind of shows. I really loved the 90s X-Men show, and I really, really do want it to come back. And I said this on the Saturday stream, but it's 100% true. When that show, when those emojis first came out on Disney Plus, I think if you remember, I believe it was Grace Randolph did a story about how she had heard that a 90s X-Men show was coming to Disney Plus, and I believe she reported that as live action. And I remember I did a video about it, and after I did the video did pretty well. It was making waves. And then somebody hit me up on Facebook claiming to be a Marvel insider. Who knows? Maybe this person is watching the stream right now. Interesting. And this person hit me up and said, hey, that live action animated thing is not true, but those emojis definitely mean something. And he implied that the 90s X-Men show was coming back. And there was a lot of buzz around that time, but people had been sort of hush-hush officially. And so this breaks that pattern. Like, the producer talking about the show, I mean, that's kind of a big deal. We've had talks, but that's about it. I mean, that could literally mean that it's totally confirmed. You know what I mean? Because, like, what are they going to say? We've had talks, but that's about it. We've made conversations, and it's up to them to make the decision. But we've let them know that we're all available for whatever they want to do in the future. Interesting, right? I mean, that is just an interesting statement. I tend to believe that it probably is happening. Now, here's the other side of this. With Feige effectively being in charge of creative for all of Marvel, is this X-Men show going to, in some ways, reflect the plans for the X-Men in the MCU? Interesting, huh? Yes, interesting. That would be cool. That would be cool, and I think it's possible. I mean, anywhere from, if it's a continuation of the 90s thing and they just stick to that continuity, then probably not, right? It's just going to deal with that continuity. And I actually thought the ending of that show was dope. Didn't it involve, like, Apocalypse and stuff, if I remember correctly? It involved Apocalypse, and it seemed really cool to me. Yeah. But I think they definitely just need content. They need the content. I'm hoping that this is already in development and that it's already planned. Yes, Sammy. Yes, speak your piece, Sammy. What is it? What is it, Sammy? Go ahead. Bring back Wolverine and the X-Men. Dang, a lot of love for Wolverine and the X-Men, man. I gotta be honest, I'm a little bit surprised. I'm a little bit surprised about that. 20 minutes in, we're finally hear the name Grace slipping in your old age, Josh. Yeah, for real, for real. No, you're not wrong. You know what I thought about doing, but I don't know if this was actually legitimately a good idea or if it's just my stupid brain. But I thought about making a shirt that's like a Raylo shirt, but it's me and Grace. And what was the shipping name? You guys gave it a shipping name. Grosh, I think. Grosh, which sounds like a goddamn ogre name in Dungeons and Dragons. But I believe that was the ship. Grosh, yeah. And maybe we could should we do a Grosh shirt? Should I do a Grosh shirt? Would people rock a Grosh shirt? Grosh sounds really aggressive. It does. It does. Jace is so much better, Bashti. Holy shit. Jace is so much better. Sammy feels a little bit sad. Hey, just think about this, Sammy. You could be feeling a lot of bit sad. And if you keep pushing it, I'm going to guarantee you a lot of bit sad, Sammy. Grosh for jokes, Jace for feels. I don't know. I don't know about all that. Grosh Lundolf. What the hell is going on here? Let's go into the theater. Let's just get into the theater, guys. I need to get away from this thing. Hey, look, we can do a Grosh shirt. We could do a Grosh shirt, and then it's just up to you guys. Like, if you wanna check it out, if you wanna get one of them, then that's fine. I also think, I mean, look, I'm not trying. Grosh sounds like it still needs a description with it. A la Grosh the Conqueror, Grosh the Grey. Jace Randus. Yeah. We need to create a Grosh D&D character now. Absolutely. And it can be half ogre, or half orc. I'll take the orc side. You know what I mean? But yeah, I actually think it would be really funny if this meme, like me simping for Grace, if this meme like got much bigger. And you know, hey, maybe some tweets towards Grace, maybe, you know? Grace noticed me! Grace noticed me! All right, look. Let's talk about some stuff. This right here is so crazy. Did you guys hear about this? Have you heard about this? Marvel Studios offered Shang-Chi or Mandarin for first Avengers movie. Holy shit. Oh, by the way, did any of you guys play the Avengers beta this weekend? That game? Did anybody play the beta of that game? Because I don't care. Okay, moving on. Check this out, man. This is crazy. Chris Fenton, the president of the Chinese-based DMG Entertainment Motion Picture Group, general manager of DMG North America. I didn't know they owned Valiant. That's crazy. He has now written a book called Feeding the Dragon, looking at his career, getting American movies into Chinese markets, notably Looper and Iron Man 3. I just read it. It's quite the page turner, and there are many nuggets to share. That's actually pretty cool. That sounds like a pretty interesting book. So, when DGM were in talks with Marvel about co-producing the movies with the additional entry into Chinese markets that this would provide, Fenton talks about his conversations with Tim Connors, former Chief Operating Officer of Marvel Studios, later COO of legendary Qued International, and current Senior Vice President of Blizzard. Wow, dude. Making moves, I guess, huh? Hang on. I need like some chill. I need some more chill vibes. I just want to be more chill. You know what I mean? All right, let's check this out. So this is Connors, Tim Connors, okay? Well, this is about Tim Connors. There was some good news from Connors. I started. Assuming we pony up more money, they did offer us the opportunity to create a teaser at the end of Avengers for the China market. That would give us a chance to tease a potential character, either the Mandarin or Shang-Chi. It's our decision as to which. The development team in Beijing felt Shang-Chi was the safer role to promote since he was a good guy and a hero, while the Mandarin was clearly a nemesis to Iron Man. Strictly thinking about how the Ministry of Propaganda, full stop, which reports directly to Politburo, would view it, you always wanted the Chinese character to be a good guy or a hero, not a villain. Remember, to them, China good, West bad. The Politburo wanted white knight messaging. Dude. Okay, let's continue and then we'll talk about it. The country was spreading its wings globally, and it wanted to be viewed as a friend to the world, not an agitator or adversary encroaching on long-established borders through the imperialistic strategy. But American hubris and often ignorance commonly led to studios putting the Chinese in an antagonist role. Additionally, Hollywood didn't want to waste the part of a hero on a Chinese actor. Holy shit. But a villain role? No big deal. And simply putting Chinese people in the film was mistakenly thought of as the guaranteed price for admission to China's lucrative market. So studios did it. That is so interesting, okay? I got a lot of thoughts here, guys. I got a lot of thoughts. But let's just continue on, and then we'll get into it. Read the book to find out which Chinese martial arts action hero Shang-Chi was in the Marvel Studios original lineup of opposed movies alongside Captain America, but not Iron Man or Thor. It never made it to the screen back then, but that is changing with the announcement for the 2021 movie of Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, which also suggests the Mandarin 2, the proper one. Filming of that movie was recently resumed in Australia. But what about the Avengers credit scene? Fenton writes, a Marvel antagonist like the Mandarin was risky. It posed a high-stakes gamble, not just for us, but also for Disney and Marvel. If it backfired, it could prohibit a release of the film in China. Even worse, it could prevent both studios from gaining any traction in China for other films coming later. Worst case, a temporary blackballing. For us, the wrong use of a character like the Mandarin could shut down DGM forever. From a strictly which character is more interesting standpoint, the Mandarin is more riveting because he is super intelligent, he is a skilled martial artist, and he possesses the 10 rings from an alien spaceship, which allowed him to teleport, among other special powers. Alan Chu, our Beijing-based development VP, explained, sharing a dissenting point of view, meaning like everybody was actually on the Shang-Chi train. This dude was on the Mandarin train. He grew up with a major chip on his shoulder and was able to harness all of that into who he is today. There are more layers and depth with this character. Such an assessment would foreshadow problems ahead. Unbeknownst to us, Marvel not only had final cut and approvals, but they were also looking to make the most globally entertaining and profitable film possible. Thinking first about China was not their priority. A super complex yet flawed character story full of surprises, now that was a different story. That makes a lot of sense, but it also scares me, I responded. Scares. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's what it is. It's the State Administration of Radio and Film and Television, the bureaucratic layer that took orders from the Ministry of Propaganda. Below that same organization was China Film Group. They oversaw, regulated, and controlled the distribution of films in China. Once they approved it, their reaction to the Mandarin was very negative. By the way, let's pass on the Avengers teaser opportunity. Agree? Yes, Dan said that also. Too expensive and not enough time. Okay, I'll let Marvel know. Whoa, okay, we're almost done. I know some of you are probably like tabbed out. Some of you probably left reading. Not fun. I get it. We're a few years away from Elon Musk just downloading this into our brains, so bear with me. The Mandarin scares the shit out of us. Why? Tim Connors asked. He is way too controversial for Chinese censors. Why is that? Because the Mandarin looks and acts like the stereotypically derogatory Chinese man. Not only does he have a long spiny beard, he's constantly straightening with his fingers, but he also regularly speaks in uber Chinglish, constantly saying Chinese cliche types of proverbs. I explained. Come on, seriously? Yeah, I'm serious. Additionally, his name, Yeah, I'm serious. Additionally, his character's main motivation is to kill Iron Man. You don't know that for sure. That's what scares me more, I responded. So that leads me to ask, if you wanted us to tease the Mandarin in the end crawl of Avengers, does that mean Marvel is definitely using him in Iron Man 3? I don't know, was the answer back. Ask yourself this then. If Marvel does use him, could he be a Red Dawn kind of antagonist that gets us all banned from China? Don't be so dramatic, Tim responded. Besides, creative won't tell me anything, and the script hasn't been completed yet anyways. I wish I wasn't being dramatic. Don't freak out. Let's see. There was a tell in his voice. I heard it. The Mandarin was going to be in Iron Man 3. Okay, holy shit. Holy shit. Yo, I don't know what's going on in chat, so I'm just going to ignore it. Dude, Callum, I don't know if that dude's being 100% honest. He might be trolling you. Anyway, this is wild, dude. What do you guys think of this? Okay, let me just take you through my process here. Sammy, you're about to get way more than timed out. I don't know what it is. Something about your name, Sammy. I'm not trying to be rude, but you're pissing me off. Okay, look. Here's what I'm thinking. Number one, shocking that there was almost an end cap for Shang-Chi and or the Mandarin at the end of Avengers 1. What? That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Like, what would that have been like? Now, here's a couple things that are just bumping into my brain. We're just going to go with this, okay? We're just going to go with this. Look. So we know that Feige, especially early on in the MCU, especially early on in what was going on, Ike Perlmutter had a lot more control than Feige. Okay? Like, Captain Marvel, Black Panther, and presumably Shang-Chi were all on the table for phase 1, 2, or 3. You know what I mean? So we know that Ike was basically like saying, like, he basically said stuff like, yo, Black Panther, nobody cares about that character. Nobody wants to watch a movie with an all-black cast. No, Feige. We know that was a Perlmutter thing. Captain Marvel and also Black Widow, Perlmutter was like, nobody wants to watch a female superhero movie. Nobody wants that. That was a Ike Perlmutter thing, not a Kevin Feige thing. So, taking it to the other level, is it possible Shang-Chi was a movie Feige really wanted for all the right reasons? And Ike Perlmutter basically said no. Because if you read some of this stuff right here, right, it said, like, when he's saying, like, Marvel says no and all that, you know what I mean? That's got to be coming from, like, Ike, right? So, okay, the lore side of this is, like, is the Mandarin going to come in and play a huge, very significant, crazy big role in the MCU moving forward? We know that Feige wants, what's his tits? Norman Osborn. Feige wants Norman Osborn. He has wanted Norman Osborn for a long time. But I have it on very good authority that what they are currently doing with that character, the benefactor from Ant-Man and the Wasp, they are going to make that character into Osborn if they can. And if they can't work it out with Sony, they're going to put somebody else in there. They're going to plug another character into that. And back in the day, we did a video talking about the Mandarin, talking about the 10 Rings, and talking about how he could form, like, the Cabal and possibly Dark Avengers. Yes, that's right. I have said Dark Avengers. You need to take your shot. Feel free to take your shot. I know it's early in the morning, but just, like, you know, one shot and then just, you know, take some water and you're good. Yes, Dark Avengers. That was a video we did. Actually, I produced that video. Ryan produced that video. Ryan H. and I worked on that video together. Was that really in the plan? Was the Mandarin that big of a deal? I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I'll say this. The relationship between China, the Ministry of Propaganda, real shit, by the way, and Marvel specifically, I haven't been the biggest fan of this. Like, do you guys remember, and you know what this makes me think, just to be honest with you? It makes me think that the whole thing with Trevor Slattery, the whole idea to make the Mandarin a white dude, a white English dude, by the way, and have him be that guy and do, like, a version of the stereotypical Mandarin, but do it with Kingsley. I can't help but think that was a Chinese market influence decision. Can't help but think that. Probably was. We know for a fact that in Doctor Strange 1, China, well, it's hard to say, right? Did China demand this, or did Marvel do this knowing and working with people like Chris Fenton to try to get into the marketplace? That's what this fucking article is about. Like, if you read this article is about all of the red tape, pause, on getting American movies, particularly Marvel movies, into the Chinese market. So, the Ancient One. The Ancient One is a Tibetan monk. Okay? China doesn't believe that Tibet exists. It doesn't exist. The new Top Gun movie, there was a badge, a Tibetan badge on the jacket. It was removed from the jacket so that the movie could play in China. Okay? So they made the ancient one a bald Celtic woman. And what was really funny is people in the West, a lot of people in the West got triggered because they were like, oh, whitewashing, you know. But in reality, that was a decision actually made to appeal to different communities, countries, mostly China. So I find this to be very bizarre. And what I'm interested in now is like, what's the new Mandarin going to be like? Look, if we're following this pattern, what's the Mandarin going to be like? Well, I don't think he's going to be very stereotypical. I bet he's wearing clean-ass all-black suits, dressed to the nines. I bet he'll be a sympathetic character, meaning he believes that doing what he is doing is better for the world and better for China. Very interesting stuff, guys. You know what I mean? Very interesting stuff. I wanted to bring it up because I think that the conversation can go to a ton of different really interesting places. And so let's do Q&A for the back half of today's stream. And I want to know what you guys are thinking about, man. What do you guys think about this situation with China, the Mandarin, Shang-Chi, Feige, Perlmutter, censorship? Holy shit. It's a lot. What a time for Q&A. What a time for Q&A. Joe Exotic as Craven? Absolutely. Absolutely. Off topic, but I finally started Umbrella Academy, and damn, it's amazing. Yo, that's dope. Are you, like, talking about season 1, Andrew? Did you just start season 1? Josh, sorry about bullies ruining your stream. Callum, bullies can't ruin the stream, dude. They don't have that power. First of all, unless they're a Nerdvenger member, they can't even get past the lobby. You know what I mean? Like, look, we love our broke Vengers, but y'all watch the stream from the fucking lobby. Everybody else gets access to the tower, the facilities, all of these really cool things that we have going on. You think it's possible for a few trolls to come in here and ruin this stream?
You live in a different world.
Yeah. No fucking way. No way. I just started Umbrella Academy Season 1. Nice, Will. Nice. Having to use the wrench today? Hey. It's all good, man. That's what it's there for. I can't. Oh, shit. Okay. I can't. First of all, CGM Show coming in hot with the super chat. Appreciate the love, bro. I can't hate on the MCU because they want to make their money. You do what you have to, long as it doesn't compromise the story. Hey, look, I think that's a super fair, reasonable take, right? I mean, I liked Tilda Swinton as Ancient One. I thought she was good. So, like, for me, like, it's not that deep, right? It's not that deep for me. I will say, though, that, like, this constant... Look, obviously there's, like, some things that China is engaged with that I think most people would be like, I don't know about that. Don't really think that's that cool. You know what I mean? So, you would hate to see, and you would hate to try to, like, make sense of if in some ways is Marvel complicit with some of the things that are going on in China that are super fucked up, simply just to make more Chinese money. Obviously, we all don't want that. You know what I mean? But to me, generally, it really ain't that deep. Like, yeah, Chinese is a totally different culture. Like, it's just a totally different culture, dude. Like, they're very different than us in a lot of different ways. And I think as a business, I do think you need to be worried about ethics and you need to think about ethics and stuff like that. But you're also a business. You know what I mean? So you gotta make some monies. You know what I mean? So. Let's see here. Daquan coming in hot with the super chat. Thank you for the love. Brighter future, MCU or DCEU? Ah, man. Okay. So this is a great question, and we can get into this a little bit more tonight on the community stream as well. But here's my take on that. I think that it's very possible that the next couple of years for DC outshine the next couple of years for Marvel. But I don't think it's as clear-cut as DC is legitimately doing better. I think DC has been a fucking mess for a long time, and they're finally starting to do some cool shit, and they're finally starting to hit a stride. You know? DC Fandome seems awesome, dude. Can't wait to see all the announcements, check out what's going on with DC Fandome. It's going to be great. Marvel obviously is going to have incredible content. Like, I think we'll all love, or at least like, maybe love, Black Widow. I think Falcon and the Winter Soldier, it's going to be certain people's flavors. Like you guys know, I'm personally really, really excited. Really, really excited for that show. It's just kind of my thing. Other people, way more excited for WandaVision. You know, and I think WandaVision is going to be incredible. So I think the MCU is going to have knockout, bang out, amazing content. But the difference is, whereas Marvel just rode high into Avengers Endgame and now has had, I mean, essentially a goddamn year off. You know, a year off. They just took a fucking year off. Now we're going to go into some stuff that, like, even if Black Widow is like the best MCU movie, it just can't compete with Endgame. It's not possible. Same thing for all these other shows. Same thing for Shang-Chi. Same thing for Doctor Strange 2. Same thing for all of this phase. It just can't compare to Avengers Endgame. And then if you look at, conversely, what is going on with DC, it's the exact opposite. Almost anything they release could be better than BVS. Now, I actually personally really enjoyed Birds of Prey. The action's ass in that movie. Like, the action is horrible. But, like, the characters and stuff is a really fun film. I actually technically think Birds of Prey is probably better than Joss Whedon's Justice League. You know what I mean? So, like, you've got Joss Whedon's Justice League. You got just a bunch of, like, really shitty DC stuff. And all the stuff that seems to be coming next is going to be much better. So, in all actuality, they'll probably be pretty similar. Maybe the MCU is a little bit above. But you got to understand, okay, this is where we're at. This is where DC came from. This is where Marvel came from. So the perception is going to be that DC is doing much better. So I hope that answered it. Godfather, don't get Josh derailed on Secret Wars train. Dude, I'd love to talk about Secret Wars and all that. Grey Council says, by the way, DCEU will smash MCU in the next 3 to 5 years. Hey, it's possible. It is possible. One can only hope DC blows their wad all over. Yo, my man. What? Right on, dude. Right on. Right on, Scotty. Fuck yeah, dude. Face, neck, and chest. Give it all to me. I want it all. Woo! It's gonna be a good week! Okay, Card Chief Amp, thank you for the love. Thank you for the super chat. Do you think the Mandarin will be a huge villain in the MCU for years to come? Josh, look at Murphy's Multiverse right now, a Craven article. Whew, it's a little early to, Okay. All right, everybody, let's calm down. Let's calm down for a second. Let's address Kerchief Amp's super chat because we appreciate that love. and then let's go check out what Charles is saying, okay? Trinity, are you streaming today? Trinity, are you streaming? Trinity, are you streaming? Okay, put those in there. Okay, do you think the Mandarin will be a huge villain in the MCU for years to come? Depends. I mean, clearly it depends what China thinks, I guess, at this point. If they don't like him, no. I'd love for the Mandarin to be a big... I would love for the Mandarin... There's a couple of different options that could replace a Norman Osborn. And to be honest with you, I would not hate a sort of Norman Osborn-esque take on the Mandarin. If he's an elder statesman, if he's accumulated a ton of wealth over time and power, and he's more like that than Fu Manchu, fucking, old school problematic take, then I'm down, dude. I am down. And the actor... Who's that? What's that guy's name? The guy that's playing Mandarin? That dude is the truth, man. That dude is a great actor. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm down, Car Chief. Hell yeah, man. I'm all about it. Hang on just a second, guys. Hang on just a second. And can we get those likes up, please? Tony Long. Yes, dude. Tony Long. The fucking truth. Excuse my ignorance, but is there a group that goes against Marvel's Illuminati? Yeah, that's the Cabal. Tony Long playing him? Hell yeah. Hello, host. Hello, Lors. Hello, person. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm horrible at pronouncing names. Hey, could you guys come into the theater? Can we take a step into the theater? Can we just... I know we were just in there, but maybe your seat's still warm? Come on in. Come on in. Trickle in. No pushing up front. No pushing. Come on in. Let's see what Charles Murphy has to say, huh? You know what? And maybe we'll find it on the Marvel Studios Spoilers subreddit. Might be down a little ways because it just popped out. Oh, here we go. That's really cool. All right, we got to check this out. But you know what else? This Dawes Crawford wants to be Silver Surfer thing is great because Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. it's not canon. Okay, moving on. Yo, this dude would be great. But what is this music? Here's some Harris Heller. This is Adam Sims for Harris Heller. Hey, anybody got some time today and want to do a really cool meme? Take Adam Douglas's face and Photoshop Harris Heller's hair on Adam Douglas's face, and I will put that image on the stream and thumbnail tomorrow. Adam Douglas with Harris Heller's hair. Think about it. What I heard this week, Marvel Studios is craving Joel Kinnaman. Oh, Charles. Well done. That's a good title. Okay. Every now and then I come across some information, the veracity of which can be confirmed by a second source. What happens far more often is that I come across some information that, while believable and from trustworthy sources, cannot be confirmed by other sources for various reasons. Sometimes they just don't want to tell me. Yes, I've been there. For example, a couple of months ago, I got word about updated start dates for Sony's Uncharted and Spider-Man 3 and how Tom Holland might have to juggle those schedules. As you know, Uncharted got going just as I reported, and comicbook.com later verified the planned start date for Spidey 3. Before you go on, understand that despite everything I said above, this story should not be considered a scoop or an exclusive or anything more than just a rumor at this point, because I cannot, at the moment, find a second source to confirm what I'm saying here. Clickbait, Charles. That said, this checks a lot of boxes and is exactly the kind of thing I would want someone to share with me should they have heard something like it. So here we go. It appears that Marvel Studios is looking for a Joel Kinnaman type for an unspecified role in the upcoming untitled Spider-Man sequel. Given all the rumors and speculation about what Spidey 3 will likely be about and what villains we are likely to see in it, it's incredibly easy to make yourself believe that the studio wants this Kinnaman type for a major role, and one that fans are dying to see introduced into the film, Kraven, and I'll be damned if Kinnaman isn't perfect for the role. Keep in mind that the studios say they want a Kinnaman type or an Allison Brie type. That is not an indication that that's the actor they've settled on. Those phrases are there to give the various casting agencies an idea of which of their people they should be putting up for the role or checking with to see if they're available. So what a Joel Kinnaman type, and what does it tell us? It tells us a lot of info, to be honest. It means they're looking for a Caucasian, probably 30 or 40, who is big, physically imposing, but who can act as well. Yeah, Kinnaman's pretty good. They don't want just muscles here. They want someone who has some experience as a lead, because this is likely a character they're going to develop over the course of the film like they did with Michael Keaton's Vulture or Jake Gyllenhaal's Mysterio. So while Kinnaman may not get the role, you can clearly see he's the type they want. He's 6'2", has a lean physique, and has packed on muscle for several roles, Altered Carbon being one of them. Okay. We don't have to really read much more, but that's pretty interesting. That is pretty interesting. Holy shit, Mike Porter coming in with the super chat. Just saw it, man. Thanks for the love. As much as I hate the break, we probably need it after Endgame. The foundation of the MCU can't be beat. DC is growing like a vine, where the MCU is a garden. How many phases will we get from the MCU? Wow. Holy shit. Powerful words by Mike Porter. By the way, Mike, incredible abilities. Nerdventure member. Mike, what did you say yesterday or Saturday? You have the power to bring people together and make them feel good or something like that? I don't remember. Probably like the opposite of my shit. That's pretty wild, dude. So there have been a lot of rumors. All right, first, let's address this. Mike Porter. As much as I hate the break, we probably needed it after Endgame. The foundation of the MCU can't be beat. DC is growing like a vine, where the MCU is a garden. How many phases will we get from the MCU? Yeah. Look, I'm with you. And this is so weird because, like, I did the video on Friday about Nia, which got crushed. Like, YouTube hated that video. YouTube was like, get the fuck out of here. Anyway. I get that. And I get the attitude because, yes, obviously, the MCU, while DC was messing around, while DC was doing all this other stuff, the MCU was building a foundation, and they have clearly built something really special. So I agree with you. How many phases will we get? A lot. The real question is, how many phases will we get before Feige leaves? And what will it look like after Feige? I think that's a really interesting question. However, I'm pretty excited for what DC is doing as well. You know, I'm legitimately excited for the DC stuff. I really like DC characters and heroes. Fandom's going to be cool. But yeah, they could screw it all up. If I was DC, and we've talked about this a good bit, and by the way, maybe we will do this tonight. You know, again, we'll go over this stuff again tonight on the community stream. Maybe, Mike, you can actually hop on and chat it up. Like, I get the attitude, but, like, honestly, I want both to be really good, dude. Like, it's just cool. Like, we have more stuff to talk about here. It's more enjoyable content for us in general. I'm pretty excited. The Snyderverse stuff is incredible. As, like, someone who enjoys business in the industry and stuff, that's wild, dude. It's fucking wild. So it's going to be really cool to see how that plays out. DC has a lot of interesting opportunities. You know, what are they doing with Cavill? What are they doing with JJ? Like, what are they doing with all of this stuff? I think it's really interesting. And so, in some ways, Marvel is actually hindered by the canon that they've set up. I think this year is a great example of that. Case in point, if you will. And DC might be able to really expand out and do a lot of stuff. So, totally get where your head is at, Mike. And I think a lot of people feel that way. But like, why does it gotta be like that? I guess that's just the nature of the internet. I guess that's just the nature of. I guess that's just the nature of fandom, right? You know, division and sort of like tribalism and shit like that. Hang on. I know we had we just got another super chat. Let me read that. CGM Show says, to be honest, I want DC to be great, just not as good. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I think that's totally fine. You know what I mean? I think that's totally fine. XR, I'm trying to read up through your comments because you said, like, please read my comment. What was the comment, though, bro? Uh-oh, Danny says, hot take, the purpose of introducing the multiverse in Doctor Strange 2 is they can almost entirely acknowledge the Netflix shows and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and establish that they are canon to the MCU timeline. It's possible. I think, didn't Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. just confirm that it's on a branch timeline? You know what I mean? Didn't they just confirm that? Yo, what's up, Jason? Haters gonna hate. You better prepare, because I'll be there too. Let's see here. Wells says, do you think we could see the boys in Umbrella Academy ever cross over? No. Nope. Never. Netflix won't do that. Amazon won't do that. No way, dude. No way. I guess you should never say never. Because maybe they could be made to believe that they could do it and it could be successful, but nah, bro. I don't think so. Thunderbolts versus Dark Avengers and Cabal versus Illuminati. And did you know the kid that played Werner von Strucker in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was in Gladiator? No, I did not know that. That's incredible. Thunderbolts versus Dark Avengers and Cabal versus Illuminati. Yeah, that could be cool. But the Thunderbolts and the Dark Avengers are essentially the same team. You know what I mean? They're very, very similar. Mike Porter coming in hot with another super chat. Thank you for the love, my friend. I have the power of silliness and the ability to boost others' morale. That's what it was. Nerd Avengers assemble. I like DC. I want them to succeed, but MCU is so strong. Yeah. True. 100%. Are you going to deliver merch to Canada? Yeah. So for the main line of merch, we're going through our Teespring store, and they figure out shipping and stuff like that. They ship, I think, everywhere around the world, mostly. So, yeah, they'll ship to Canada. But as we get a little closer to October, we're going to do a specific line of clothes, and we're going to do that with a separate company. Brian Bufka and I are working on figuring some stuff out like that. And I don't know about that shipping to Canada. I'm going to have to talk to Brian about that. I don't really know. How will Kraven be integral in Spider-Man 3? And will he be hired to hunt Spider-Man by a larger dark force? Will he have the heart of Wakanda? Will Aunt May/Ned die? I don't think Aunt May or Ned will die. I think that Kraven will be integral because he's trying to hunt Spider-Man down. Going to do a version of The Last Hunt, I think. Kraven's Last Hunt. Will he be hired to hunt Spider-Man? I don't think he'll be hired. I think it's going to be of his own volition. I think he's going to want to put that Spidey head mantle on the wall. You know what I mean? Mike Porter is the GOAT. Indeed. We're shipping the... Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. I just like the sound of Umbrella Boys. Yeah, it's not a bad sound. Not a bad sound, man. Dark Avengers and Thunderbolts are not the same. I know they're not the same. They're not the same, but essentially, they are. I think in the MCU, they might literally be the same, by the way. But, like, so Norman is in charge of the Thunderbolts at the time of Secret Invasion. That's the team he's leading. And when he takes the shot and kills the Queen, He then is appointed and becomes, in charge. So the Thunderbolts technically exist alongside the Dark Avengers. But, I mean, they all pretty much work for Osborn. And I know there have been different iterations. Some of the post-Osborn stuff, like with that team where it had Venom, I think Ghost Rider, Cable, Domino, Deadpool. That was a really cool Thunderbolt team. I like that team a lot. Thunderbolts is far better name and much cooler, to be honest. What? What? Stormy, what? I don't know about that, man. I don't know about all that. I know we are far off, but after Secret Wars and Battle World, is there another comic run you'd like to see in the MCU? Yeah. Let's think. So if they do Secret Wars, I think what you're really asking is, like, what could be, like, the next, like, what could amp it up? And I think it's actually a pretty easy answer. So I think Secret Wars is the next one. And then I think after that, you have to lead up to Avengers vs. X-Men. I think Avengers vs. X-Men is the play. So we do like some Dark Avengers stuff. We lead into Battle World. We do like all that craziness, which really deals with like the Fantastic Four and shit like that. And then after that, we start setting up conflict between the X-Men and the Avengers. And we build towards like a combo Dark Phoenix, Phoenix Force, the Phoenix 5 from AVX. I think that's what they'll do. What about the First Family? The First Family is going to get their due, and I think Reed in particular is going to play a huge role in like Battle World and Secret Wars for sure. X-Men versus Avengers, which side would you want to be on? Well, in the comics, I was an Avengers guy because I'm a Cap guy. Big time Captain America guy. Love me some Cap. But it will really depend. Like, I think one of the brilliant things they did in the MCU with Civil War was, even though I was Team Cap, the movie, it takes place in a way where you're like, yo, like, kind of totally see where Tony's coming from. You know what I mean? And you feel Tony's side, right? It's pretty interesting. So in the in this version though, like if Cap's gone, like it's gonna be Sam as Cap essentially, right? I mean, that's cool. Like, I like Sam as Cap. I think that's gonna be awesome. But like, what if like Scotty Summers? You know what I mean? Like, what if the Scotty Summers in the MCU is like he's the dude? You know, like what if he's like for real, you know? And Magneto and Charles. The Avengers are at a major disadvantage in the fanfare aspect because a lot of the legacy Avengers will be gone by that time. And I think we will get them in Secret Wars. They'll come back in Secret Wars, but then you can't just bring them back again for Avengers vs. X-Men. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a little bit different, and I think the X-Men would probably get most of the play from fans. Mags and Profess are just old men playing chess. Yeah, they're a lot like that Pixar short film. That's Mags and Prof. I'm just going to say it. Cyclops is overrated? Holy shit. That's a hot take, dude. Captain Pennsylvania is going to be knocking on your door later, dude. It's going to be pretty fired up. The X-Men will probably be considered terrorists to begin in the MCU. It's going to be very interesting. Very interesting to see how they handle that. Also, DA is not simply a team of villains, and it's not even as simple as a team of villains posing as heroes. To me, it is the exact members that made it what it is, and we don't have those guys yet. Hey, that's fair. That's totally fair. Everybody has their own different feelings and attachments to all that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? Cyclops underrated, says Daquan. You see? You see this tension? You see this tension building? This is what's happening. And by the way, we can argue about that tonight on the community stream as well, if you guys want to get into that tonight. Get a poll going? About what? About Cyclops? Oh my god. Cap Pennsylvania's not even here. I wouldn't feel right about doing the poll. Josh, old man Cap or young Cap with the stones for Secret Wars? Young Cap, dude. It's young Cap with the stones. 100%, dude. And it's going to be so lit. Oh my god. That man's going to pop out of a time thing or some shit with the stones and the hammer. And we're all going to be like... All right. Okay. All right. Everybody get back into the theater. Let's do this freaking poll. Is Cyclops overrated? Yes. No. I'm nervous. I'm nervous, dude. Somebody better wake Cap up. Okay, there's the link. Trinity, are you premiering? Trinity, are you premiering? Okay, there's the poll. Get your votes in. And then we'll send people over to Trinity's premiere after we get these votes tallied. Which mutants are you hoping to see the most? I mean, I like all the mainstay mutants. I like Phantom X a lot. I like Shatterstar a lot. And, man, they did him dirty in Deadpool 2. So it'd be cool to see a different one like that. Magneto, of course. Yeah, Renee, you started all of this, dude. You threw us way off today, bro. All right. It won't let me vote? What you mean? Did you attempt to mail in the ballot? All right. I'm going to close this down in like 10 seconds. Get your votes, and I'm counting down from 10. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bada boom. Holy shit. That's neck and neck right there. That is neck and neck. Dang. Well, I don't think Cap will be that upset. I don't think he'll be that upset with that. Dang, dude, the music is kind of hype, huh? Oh, it's almost over. All right, I'm going to pull the link up for Trinity's stream. I think he's premiering. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, man, the feels. The feels. There's the link to Trinity's premiere, guys. Get on over there. Give him some support. CGM show. Holy shit. That's crazy. Y'all are wild, dude. Y'all are wild. Okay, look, again, get on over to Trinity's premiere. There's the link. Before you get out of here, reminder. This is what's going on. We got a busy week, boys and girls. Busy week. Tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Community stream. We're talking Star Wars. We're talking DC. We're talking Marvel. We're talking as a community. Be there tonight. Also, merch is dropping this week. If you are a Nerdvenger member, you're going to get a discount on your merch. Added bonus in for the Nerdvenger members. Nerd Card Showdown, Wednesday night. After Dark, revamped. I'm really fucking excited for After Dark. You guys are going to absolutely love it. Thursday night, After Dark. Friday night, you're hanging out with the ladies. Osaka and Bashti and Chet, you better have your shit figured out by Friday, motherfucker. Look, Friday night, we're doing a watch party. You can go to the Discord and vote on what we will be watching this Friday. Saturday at noon, Nerdvenger stream going over some of the construction at Nerdvenger Tower. I can't wait to show you guys some really cool shit that's going down. Sunday, business stream. If you are a Nerdvenger Prime member, be there Sunday at noon. I try not to be flagrant. I'm trying not to be fragrant. I'm trying not to be a dick about this, but honest to God, if you have any interest in marketing, business, or creating a YouTube channel, and you don't spend $10 this month to get the stream on Sunday where Sly is going to come on, and he's going to talk to you about logos and branding, then I'm going to talk about logos and branding, and then we're going to talk about YouTube. If you don't understand how good of a value that is, then we don't even want you in that stream, to be honest with you. Which is not a knock, just being real. If you don't understand the value of that, I don't know how you're going to move forward in business. It's going to be a good fucking stream. So this week, hype. What about Tuesday, dude? I'm chilling. Yeah, join the Discord. Thanks, Ryan. My man. Say Nerdvengers assemble. Nerdvengers assemble! That should be like a new thing we do at the end of the day. All right. For all of us here at Nerdvengers Tower, we're going to call it there. Head on over and support Trinity Stream. Don't look at the general channel in Discord. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, all right. That's going to do it for us here. From everybody here at Nerdvengers Tower, we're signing off. See you guys later tonight, okay? Much love to you all. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I will see you in the next video.